See you on another episode of On the Road NIMBY Tips. I'm here in southern Indiana, in the middle of a snowstorm that I was not expecting, and I need to go drive on these roads to go to a meeting to activate advocates, for an upcoming hearing. So, as a Florida guy, this is something special, especially since this snowstorm that's blowing through southern Indiana had lightning and thunder. But that I think that's the tip I'm being inspired, to share with you here, and that is you need to steal the thunder of the opposition, right? Using this metaphor, like in jury trials, what does the defense usually do? A good defense lawyer representing you, they're going to steal the thunder of the prosecution by saying, "Here's what the prosecution's going to tell you about my client," and that way he's framing and minimizing the impact of what the prosecutor is going to say. So in the case here of you being a developer, you want to steal the thunder of the opposition. you, NIMBY opposition has been around for quite a while, and thanks to the digital age, their playbook is pretty predictable. So when you meet with county officials in the planning department, the advisory committees, the elected officials themselves, and also the influencers and the gatekeepers in the community, sit down and have these meetings, from coffee meetings to briefings, including the reporters, that here's the merits of our project, and here is the not predictable, but you would say here's what you'll probably hear from local neighbors or activists, and uh, and so they're not surprised, and that also gives you credibility. And of course, you're going to say, we're going to go ahead and proactively mitigate this misinformation, in many cases disinformation. And so steal the thunder by getting in front of the decision makers well before the NIMBY crisis hits the fan. Because once it hits the fan, and now it gets all excited through media and Facebook posts, and now there's so much static. You have to put extra effort to mitigate it, and sometimes your narrative just gets lost in the shuffle, and you see delays, disruptions, and ultimately defeats. So that's an NIMBY tip. Steal the thunder, getting out in front, and so you can navigate the storm. Like that pun, right? Navigate the storm that would be coming from the opposition, because it is going to come for your project more often than not. So if you do that, steal the thunder,